welcome back to my vlog. As you guys all aware about what's going on right now in the world, and I belong from IT field. I did my post graduation in information technology professional, and currently I'm working for the Buchanan Technologies as a service desk analyst. But the COVID, because of this COVID-19, everyone is like it's highly impacted. It impacted like overall all the business, kind of almost all the business where the people can go and do the field job, they are affected and they can't go out. But here it's a benefit, it's a beneficial part for us as in IT. You can work from home, and today's topic basically based on advantage and disadvantage, or you can say merit and demerit. So I'm going to talk about my experience. I want to share my experience through this vlog. What I found, the advantage, the plus point, the pros and the cons of working from home, and let me know you guys if you feel same, if you relate me with your situation while working from home. So let's talk about the very first thing, merit. Or before going into merit, I hope so everyone knows what is work from home. So if you are working from the office and if you can bring the whole setup, you're basically, I'm talking about the IT people or the people who work from home from their computer. It may include the faculty, it may include the student who are doing a study from the online course. It must include all everything which linked with online. They can work through their computer or their laptop from the remote, from their home. So that is called basically work from home. You don't need to go outside. You don't So let's talk about the merit. So the first merit the first merit in the work from home is the best thing. You don't need to go outside. So every time when you have to go to your office, you have to walk outside of your home. You have to go outside, and then you can go by your convenience. Like you can go by your car, you can go by your bike, you can walk from home to office. So the very first thing, you don't need to go outside. You can work while sitting at your home. You don't need to go outside. So this is the first point. The second point, in Canada, as we all know, like most, like the maximum percentage, or you can say throughout the year, the maximum months are covered with the snow. We almost, like every time we are getting, either we are getting snow or we are getting rain. The sunny weather, it's like rare. You will get like for 2 to 3 months. So if you're in Canada, if you're watching guys my video in Canada, you really know what I'm talking about or what I'm going to discuss. In Canada, in winter, like winter is almost done right now, but it's not all over. As I know, when I was in Ontario, or like when it touched the March, the winter almost gone. But right now I'm in PEI, Prince Edward Island, and still I see someday we may get we are getting snow. Sometime we are getting rain. It's not fixed. We are already in April, but still the winter is still here. So when you are living in Canada, you have to face every day, mostly in the winter. It's really hard to go outside. You have to prepare yourself. You have to like wear your normal clothes, then warmer, then your jacket, because the outside weather is too chill. It's too cold, like -15, -18. I was talking to my friend, and he's in Alberta, and he mentioned to me, "Hey mate, how's the weather there?" I said, like, we have the good weather. We don't have that much cold weather right now, but in Alberta, still it's -18. So just imagine, guys. Still right now, he like in Alberta, like another part of Canada, and he has temperature -18. It's really hard to go outside. The very first thing, you have to go outside. If you have car and if you're getting a snow, you have to clean your car. Secondly thing, if you have car, you clean your car, then your car must have winter tire. If you do have winter tire, if you don't have winter tire, then your car will be like rolling all over on the road. So you have to drive very carefully, or you have to wait until the snow clear, or if you don't have winter tire, then you have to choose the public transport. Like you can call taxi, the local taxi in your city, and you have to go with that. So you have to be very careful in the winter. Like I know I have like a sport car. I didn't have I don't have still I still don't have the winter tire, and like every time when I'm taking my car out, like I have to be more careful, because when you're pushing the gas, it's like it's rolling all over on the road. So that's the demerit. Sorry, that's the merit point. If you're working from home, you don't need to go outside. You don't need to do all those stuff like wearing warm cloth, wearing your jacket, going outside, cleaning your car. After cleaning your car, you have to turn the heat of the car, which will make your temperature inside the car warmer. Then after that, you have to be very careful when you're driving on the road. Now, you don't need to do anything when you're working from home. So that is the first merit point. The second point, the third point is, when you're working from home, if any emergency comes in your family, you're sitting at your home, you can help them. If you're on the call, or if you're chatting with anyone, you can just let them know, hey, just give me a few moments, I'll be right back with you, and you can take care of your family. That is the third main point. If you're working from home, you can give time to your family while working. So that is the third best point. The fourth point, which I'm going to cover, and I know many people like to work from home because it's your comfort zone. So like you just need to wake up, do brush, take a shower. You don't need to wear all those clothes, waiting for your meal, blah blah. You can just jump in on your system, turn on the system, and ready to work. So that's the, like, I love this benefit. I love this advantage when I'm working from home. I'm working in my comfort zone. I don't have to wear formals. I don't have to wear like kind of snowshoes or the professional dress up. I don't have to be like very particular about the discipline. I can wear anything, whatever I want. I can sit comfortably however I want. I don't need to be in a specific cloth. I don't. So the comfort is the best thing. If you're working from home, you will work as you want it. Um, the fifth point, if you're not going out of your home, you'll be saving money on your gas. In India, we call it petrol. In Canada, we call it gas. So I know many people from Canada who, if they're watching the video from Canada, they know what I'm talking about. So you don't need to fill your gas. Your car is not going to get empty tank. So that is the point where you can save money too. Now, since I talk about the comfort zone, so if you're working from home, then, or let's talk about it in another way. If you're working, if you have to go to the office, you have to wake up like at least 2 hours early before the start time of the office, and then after that you have to get up, wake up, take your shower, wear your clothes. You have to at least leave your home like at least half an hour. That's what I do. Like my office is like in 15-minute drive, so always leave my home like at least half an hour so that I will reach my office 15 minutes ago before my start time. So if you're working from home, you will save your half hour. You will save your 1 hour to get up, wake up, and get ready to take shower and all those things. You just need half hour. Wake up, get fresh, take your shower, wear your comfort clothes, and get ready to work. That is the another plus point. So there you can save your time. Also, well, right now the thing going on, the COVID-19, because of this, it's very necessary to stay away from the people. I'm not talking about stay away. I'm talking about you need to maintain social distance from everyone. If you're going to the office or if you're going outside, you're touching definitely something else which you don't know if it contains germs. If you're going to talk to anyone, if anyone is doing cough or sneeze, that virus may transfer to you. You don't know how it may transfer. If someone is sneezing there, like maybe the 2 feet or 3 feet from you, and maybe because of the air, you can get those germs. So it's like it's highly risk if you're going outside in this situation. So it's best to work from home and you can maintain your social distancing. Like everyone is like focusing on that. Please maintain the social distancing. So this is the best thing. If you're working from home, totally isolated from all those people who are affected. So that is the big plus point. And when you're working from home, there is a very big benefit. Like I know when I was working from home, when and I was on the call, and the guy who is passing behind me and he's yelling on someone, blah blah blah. You can't just tell anyone when you're on the call, hey, shh, I'm on the call, right? You can't just tell anyone. But when you're working from the home, nobody's there to distract. Nobody is there to offend. Nobody is there to bother you. Trust me, it's a big plus point when you're working from home. Nobody bother you at all. You will work as you want it, without any noise, without any distraction. I talk about like nearly 10 minutes regarding the merit. Let's talk about demerit. Because if you have merit, you do have demerit as well. So why not? Let's talk about demerit. So the very first point in the demerit, when you're working from home, you're away from all office colleague. You're away from your manager. You're away from your boss. You're away from your supervisor. You're away from your friends who are working there. So if you're not meeting them personally and if you're not interacting them every day, you'll be losing the, I would say, you'll be losing the relation between you and them. So it's kind of a hard thing to maintain the relation while working from home. You can say every time, hey, good morning, hey David, good morning, but it's way better if you're working from office and interact with them, and they will see your face, you will see their face. It doesn't really like making a big difference, but it does make difference. Like you will maintain a good relationship when you're working from office, and when you're meeting them personally, it's kind of a relationship between girlfriend and boyfriend. If you're meeting them personally, it make kind of a good bond, rather than you on the call and talking to them. Sometimes you may sleep, you may get bored while talking to the call. So it's way better if you meet them personally once in a while, which will make good relationships. So if you're working from home, it's a demerit. You won't maintain the relationship with your colleagues. Second thing, it's very common thing. If you every day, if you're sitting at your home, just think of it, like somebody locked me over here and I have to sit over here. Same wall, same computer, same people, same desk, same environment. You will definitely get bored. Just think about it. How many days you can spend in the same place with same people, with same culture? You will definitely get bored at some point. So it's kind of a second disadvantage. If you're working from home, you will easily get bored. If you're going outside, if you're talking to the people, you will get like multiple stories. You can hear someone, you can talk to someone, you can transfer the information, you can gain the information, which doesn't happen when you're working from home. It's a big disadvantage. You will get bored, and there is a no transfer of information. So that is the second point. The third point, I if you understand what's my topic, work from home. So if you're working from home, you definitely have family member. You definitely, if you're living with your friend, you definitely have your friends there. So that's another kind of disturbance. If you understand what I'm talking, like if you're leaving your family, you can't just say everyone, hey, shh, 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 I got the call, calm down, don't shout, don't make noise. You can't just do every time, because they have their own life. You bring your private life to the personal life. Now you're asking someone who is in your personal life to make it private. It's not good. That is the big disadvantage. You have to take control on everything, because if you're on the call with the client, or if you're interacting over on the phone, it's kind of a not a good thing to tell your family member to shut up, don't talk while I'm on the call. It's okay for a few days, it's okay for 1 hour call, but if you're like doing every day for 8 hour or 10 hour job time, it's not good. It's a big disadvantage for the family member and working from home. uh the another point, which is the fourth point, if you're working from home, there is a big disadvantage for the technology. You don't have access for the overall, like if you're working from home. Same thing happened to me. Let's talk about today. When I was working today, what happened, at all of a sudden my internet goes down and I lost the connectivity. I was on the chat got lost. I was doing work. I was working on the software too. Software got disconnected. It's kind of a big challenge if you're working from home. You have to maintain all those things while working from home. If you don't have those things good, you'll be struggling your like whole time. Even though my system got locked and I was keep trying to open it, it took me nearly 10 minutes. It doesn't work with the same password. I restarted my laptop. It took another 5 minutes to restart, to boot up, and again the system started with the same password. So this is kind of a, I don't want to use the bad word, but this is kind of a like, it's not good thing. If you're working from home, you will be losing. You kind of like, you don't have the full access for the technology. If you're working from office, if it is not working, you can ask someone, hey, this is not working, what I can do, and they will tell you directly, and you have to do. If you're working from home and if you want to talk, you can post in the team, you can chat. Like definitely you can do either call or chat, and most of the time you can do the chat and you're waiting on the information. So this is kind of a waste of time, and like not getting the whole access for the technology. This is the big disadvantage. If you have like, meanwhile, suppose if everything is working fine and if you got stuck somewhere, I'm talking about another point. If you're stuck somewhere and if you need answer for that particular question and the client is on whole rush, hey, what's going on, hey, any update, hey, blah blah blah, and you're waiting for the answer, and you're waiting on someone on the chat, on the team, and you posted the question and you're waiting, hey, someone can reply, hey, anyone knows this answer, could you please help me? You can do two things. Either you ask the person to bear with me, please hold on, let me check, I'm still checking, or you can tell the client, hey, can I get your callback number, and I will give you a call back. So client, it's the client is, it's okay at some point when he's listening, hey, I'm going to give you a call back because I don't have answer, because I don't have people to answer, and because they are busy, because they're also working from home. It's kind of a big disadvantage when you're working from home. If you're working from office, you can get hold on anyone, like you can look all around, there are many people, you can just go check with them if they're not busy, and you can ask your question rather than posting on team, waiting on someone to reply you with the resource. It's kind of a disadvantage, demerit, when you're working from home. You have to always wait on someone to answer if you don't know the question. That doesn't sound good on the client. It's kind of a bad impression. So that's another disadvantage. um Again, back to the same thing. This is the another point. If you're working from home, I already mentioned, but let me repeat it one more time. If you're working from home, you're bringing your private life to the personal life, like you're bringing everything to the home, right? And now it's kind of a mixing of your personal life and professional life, and when you mix your personal life and professional life, it's not good. It's totally messed up. Like just think about it. Your wife is talking about, hey, what do we need to cook, and you're talking with the client, hey, so what's the next step, so what we need to cook and what's the next step. It's kind of a mixing the personal life and professional life, which is not good. Always try to keep your personal life and professional life. If you're living with your partner, and if you don't have child, it's okay, she can understand at some point. But if you're living with your family where you have child, and if you have like 2 3 kids, man, it's like unpredictable. You can't just predict to handle the private and personal life in the same time. Either you can lock them in separate room. Hey, you know what, just stay in that room, I'm going to lock that room for 8 hours. Don't shout. Also leave it there and don't shout. So I don't think so it's good to working from home. That's a big disadvantage. uh, yeah, and another point, if you're working from home, I know when you're working from office there is a distraction of the colleague, there's distraction of the people, but when you're working from home, if somebody is cleaning utensil, if someone is taking shower, or if someone is doing laundry, the whole noise problem doesn't sound good on the client. The client, they didn't say this thing on your face, but again they don't feel good, like they're getting the background noise. It doesn't sound good. Yeah, it doesn't sound good. And the last point, which I'm going to wrap up, few, I'm going to take 1 to 2 minutes. The last point, if you're working from home, then you'll be disbalancing the social life. If you want to explain something to someone, you can explain them in front of face to face, which help, like it's the best thing if you can explain someone face to face, rather than doing video call and letting them know, hey, could you please open this software, I will remote in and I will show you. That's the like extra 2 to 3 steps, which is kind of a demerit. So this is the all merits and demerits I analyze with like working in 3 weeks. So I thought, why not just post a video regarding this and let me know in comments how you feel, guys. Like, what bring to your mind? Are you guys facing same thing or the different thing than me? If you're getting like different experience, please share with me. Just comment on the video, and let me know what do you extra feel, and let me see if I'm getting same experience, and I will share with you again. So this is what today's agenda. I want to conclude in the vlog. And if I talk about myself, what I really like right nowadays, because winter is almost over, I'm just thinking this COVID goes so fast, and everyone will become healthier. I would suggest you guys, again, just follow the government policies and processes, or what they want you to do, what they don't want you to do. Don't be over smart. Don't do something which you don't have to do. And be safe, guys. If you privilege, if you have option to work from home, do it from the home. Don't go outside if not necessary. Trust me, at the end of the day everything should be good, but you have to stay safe. So guys, enjoy your working from home. If you're not working from home, spend your quality time with your family and friends. Go and talk to them, not personally, talk to them on the video call or the audio call. Spend time, play games, and live your life. See you.